Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be biblical number 38, Meaning and Symbolism. Let's get started now. In the Bible, Numbers 38 recounts several significant events that hold both meaning and symbolism. Here are a few key aspects to consider. The full meaning of the number 38, although it appears several times in Scripture, is not entirely clear. The Apostle Peter's ministry, like those of the other 11 apostles, began in 30 AD on the day of Pentecost. It ended with his martyrdom in either 67 or 68, which meant his ministry lasted 37 to 38 years. The original apostle that served the longest, however, is John. His ministry lasted an amazing 70 years until his death around 100 AD. The book of Haggai is the 8th smallest section of Scripture. It has only 2 chapters, 38 verses and 1,131 words, KJV translation. The New Testament's 21 letters, everything but the 4 Gospels, Acts and Revelation, make up 38% of the New Testament. Kings and the number 38. King Jehoshaphat of Judah ascended to the throne in 872 BC and co-ruled with his father Asa for 3 years. He became, at the age of 38, Judah's sole ruler and reigned for another 22 years. Out of the kingdom of Judah's 20 rulers, 19 men, 1 woman, roughly 8 of them are generally considered good, righteous monarchs. Jehoshaphat was one of these 8. Sadly, the kingdom of Israel never enjoyed an occasional good ruler like her sister nation to the south. All 20 of its monarchs were corrupt. Its corruption at the top, however, reaches its worst streak starting with King Omri in 885 BC. Then, in year 38 of Judah's king Asa, Omri's son Ahab ascends to Israel's throne, 1 Kings 16 verse 29. King Ahab indulged in a level of evil that was beyond any Israelite monarch before him, 1 Kings 16 verse 30. After a sinful rule of 20 years his son Azaziah governs for 2 years, 1 Kings 22 verse 51. Joram, the last of Omri's line to rule Israel, then governs for 12 years until army officer Jehu takes the throne in 841. The number 38 and punishment. 2 years after leaving Egypt, the Israelites sent spies from Kadesh, where they were located, into the Promised Land. Their task was to report on all they saw, including the number and strength of cities they viewed and the quality of the farmland. Numbers 13 verses 17 to 20. Upon their return, their faithless report brings God's wrath on the people and causes them to wander the wilderness an additional 38 years. Numbers 32 verses 8 to 13. The Lord, at the completion of Israel's punishment, 38 years after the initial report from their spies, finally commands the people to travel north. They are allowed to cross the Zered River into the territory belonging to the Moabites. Deuteronomy 2 verses 13 to 15. Then, only after the death of both Aaron and Moses, are the Israelites allowed to go west and cross the Jordan into their inheritance. Verse 38 of 1 Kings 18 records Elijah calling down fire from heaven in order to consume his sacrifice to God. The Bible speaks of 9 other times fire came down from heaven, Genesis 19, Leviticus 9 and 10, Numbers 11 and 16, 2 Kings 1, it came down twice on Elijah's enemies, 1 Chronicles 21 and 2 Chronicles 7. Thank you for visiting us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video.